what we do on stage is still something. It can feel private, but it's not about our. I mean, it's not about our love life or anything.
For me, every relationship I've had before has ended because I have played so much. Music has taken over everything. So this is now we choose it together, and it works out. I mean, we were hanging out in the same musical circus, playing a lot of weird music in weird, bands. And we talked at home, like after practices or shows, and we listened to a lot of music, and we talked a lot about, like, what's important with music. And when we finally started to play as a duo, just the two of us, we had like already overcome the first steps and obstacles as you do as a band. When you start, you only have finding the sound and all that. It was like we had already done it just by talking. The first practice we recorded, and it became our first demo, like the first time we played as a duo, which was there was never any, we didn't have any like a plan or market plan, how this is what we're going to do and why. It was just very clear when we played that, okay, this is great.
I think we're really in a creative phase there as well. I think that kind of melting pot feeling that you experience here is, I experience that being kind of a global state of mind right now, because everybody works together from everywhere, and you can just send a track all over the world, and you can blah blah blah. It's, in one way, I must say though that I haven't seen us like as a part of a scene, because our sound is quite un-Swedish in one way. But I don't know what it is. It wasn't meant to sound like anything or like everything. But I mean, we started, the day we started, we've been traveling almost. So it's not like we worked for a year, like preparing. We just threw ourselves out there. I mean, we've been a band for just 3 years, but we've released 2 albums already, and we've already started working. I mean, we just trying to make a flow somehow.
It's a very primal feeling you have, the fight you have against yourself and everybody around you, and I think, the need is to be free from that fight, but I think in one way, of course, it's that keeps us going and alive, and success is just a word for the things on the outside. I don't know. I can't answer. I can't.
It's kind of, the thing we talk about, the thing about the balance between being satisfied but not full. That balance, that you feel like you're really like, yeah, I'm where I want to be. It's not like you've been eating too much and just feel sick. You still hunger for something. In one way, like you always talk about, that art is about like suffering and loneliness and pain, and I believe that in one way, in one part, but I don't believe that you can't like be that feeling. You can't have that feeling of wellness and still create. I mean, so I think that's success for me, to find that balance. Yeah.